is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Coming to y'all with a late night video, but I've been thinking about y'all, so I'm back at it. We're going to talk about Michael Beasley signing with the Detroit Pistons. This is a signing that I don't think nobody's seen coming at the end of the day. Even when I seen the news, I was a little surprised, even though I do believe Michael Beasley is an NBA player, and I said that years ago, and then he made it back to the NBA and stayed in for a couple of years. He played his last season with the Los Angeles Lakers. Never really got that much playing time and that many touches and minutes. He's a guy that can basically give you a walk-in bucket. And I think he's an important player to have because you want somebody that you know exactly what they can do. And when you look at Detroit, this is a roster that is very difficult to see what they're trying to do because they are still trying to build something out of nothing because their team is really not that good. In my personal opinion, it's a mediocre team, and they just trying to find some type of talent to make them as good as they can be. So I feel like when you look at this Detroit team, they're just trying to find something that's quality without having to pay that much money because they owe so much money to Drummond, Blake Griffin, and obviously Reggie Jackson. They're trying to just find quality players to fill out the rest of this roster. They drafted some guys like Luke Kennard. They got Markieff Morris. They got Zaza Pachulia. They got Derrick Rose. They got Tony Snell. And if I had to be honest, this is a better team than they had last year when you look at the depth and the versatility. You even got guys like Thon McCarr on this roster that can be a decent player. You look at guys like their rookie Sekou. You look at guys like Calderon. This team is a lot better. But if I had to be honest, when you look at the East, when you look at the Celtics, the Nets, I mean the Sixers, the Raptors, you look at teams like the Pacers and the Bucks, and then you see other teams like Miami and Orlando. They're going to all be competing for that spot. And don't sleep on the Atlanta Hawks. That's a team that can really score with anybody, and they got a lot deeper and a lot better too. So there's some teams that's going to be fighting for that 6, 7, and 8 spot, and Detroit is going to be one of them. And I feel like this is one of those pickups that is not going to cost you that much long-term commitment. It'll be a flexible pickup because at the end of the day, you're not keeping Michael Beasley for long-term. This is a guy you're just picking up for this season, and he's going to be on a contract where if it doesn't work out, you can always waive him, and it's not going to really impact your cap or really put you in no type of financial bind because he's not going to be owed that much money. And if it works, you get a guy that can be your 7, 8, 9, 10 guy on your roster, but still be a guy that if an injury goes down, he can give some minutes when Blake goes down because he has injury problems. And if they want to start Morris or whoever, you get a guy that can come off the bench and still give you 7 to 15 points any game and still give you some quality rebounds and, probably can impact winning the game depending on what teammates is out there and what they asking him to do. So Michael Beasley is a guy that knows who he is. He knows his skill set. He knows what he can and can't do. And he's not going to go out there trying to change the game or go out there and try to do something crazy. He's just going to go out there and you give the ball to him. He's just going to put the ball in the basket. And that's one thing I always liked about Beasley. He never lived up to being the player that we thought he would be, which was a franchise guy or even a guy that can give you 25 points a game. He only averaged 19 with Minnesota once, and that's been the highest peak of his career. But he has always been a solid player. Even if you look at his days in New York, he played 74 games, but he gave you 13 points and 5 rebounds on 50% shooting from the field. You look at his numbers in Houston, he gave you 52 from the field, but he gave you 12 points and 5 rebounds. You look at the days of being in Miami, he still gave you 13, 14 points on high efficiency for a volume shooter, but he also gave you 6 rebounds a game. So he knows what he is. He's not going to try to do what he's not. Even if you look at the Lakers, he didn't play that much. Like I said, he played 10 minutes a game in 26 games, and he started 2, and he still gave you 49% from the field, 2.3 rebounds in 10 minutes. and still was able to give you 7 points, which is better than nothing. So I still think that he is an NBA caliber player. I still think that he's a guy that a lot of people respect and know what he brings to the table. He's not the guy that we thought he would be. He's not going to be this guy that's going to change the team. Like I said before, he's just going to be a guy that once you give him the ball, you know what he's going to do, clear out or give him the ball in the low post, and he's just going to make quick work of his defender. And that's what it's all about in the NBA, being able to score buckets. That's how you win games. Whoever has the most points win. He's going to give up things on the defensive end. He's going to be a guy that you don't want to play high minutes and intense games because he is a foul happy guy, and he is a guy that teams can go at, especially the teams in the West, because they have those guys that can play multiple positions and really attack off the dribble. Is point guard heavy too in the West, so they're gonna put him in some pick and rolls. But other than that, if you need him to give you 2 to 3 minute to 5 minute spurts, he's not gonna hurt you. And if you're gonna play him against other benches, he's gonna hurt the team on the other side because he can really light you up. And this is a guy that he can help you win a couple quarters. He can help you win a game. I still think that he is that good enough that if he gets those minutes and he gets the opportunity, he can still help you win a couple games in the regular season. Um, I think that hasn't changed about him, but it was kind of weird seeing him take this long to get a contract because they said that he was going to try to go overseas, and then for him to come out of nowhere and sign a deal with the Detroit Pistons, who is, like I said, looking for quality talent on the bargain, and being able to be flexible to let them go if it doesn't work, while also being able to keep them without that much cost of their luxury tax or salary cap. I think this is a valuable pickup. I think this is a guy that's really going to give them what they need, can play the 2 to 3. I mean, not the 2, but the 3 and the 4, and can even play some 5 depending on what you're trying to do offensively out on the court. And like I said, he do give you insurance to Blake Griffin, and he also you can start Markieff Morris and bring him in off the bench and be that 7th or 8th guy if injuries does occur. Even if Andre Drummond goes down, you can throw some guys in that center position, and you can throw Michael Beasley at the 3. So he gives you that guy that can post up and shoot over the smaller defenders. He can get the ball at the mid range and do some stop and pop jumpers. He can do some pull up threes, some spot up threes every once in a while. So I think it's very interesting to see how the Pistons is going to use him. I really like Michael Beasley, and I'm glad that he's still in the league. I'm rooting for him. I really want to see how his career continues to go, because this is a guy that's been in and out, or close to being out, close to staying in, barely staying in the NBA, but he still finds a way to make a roster. So he has to be doing something right, that every time you look around, he's always back in the NBA, even if he's out for a little bit. And that just shows you that Michael Beasley can play. He's an NBA player still, and I think that even if he don't stay with the Detroit Pistons, if I have to be honest, even if he gets bought out or he doesn't make it, I do think he can make another roster this season still if he doesn't stay with the Pistons the whole season. The only thing that's going to be hard to do is watching the games, because if he gets picked up, I don't think he's going to be a guy that's going to be one of their guys they're going to rely on a lot. This season, it's a lot of guys on this roster that can play, and it's a lot of guys on this roster that play the same position or going to get a lot more minutes than him because they're better at this point of his career. But if he does like he did with the Lakers and not pout and just go out there and take advantage of the opportunity that's at hand, even if it's 10 minutes, then, his dream is going to come true. He's still going to be in the NBA, and he's going to be able to make an impact when he is needed. And that's a veteran. I just need you to come in and be ready. I just need you to come in and already be knowing that if you come out there and play, we know what you're going to bring to the table, and go out there and do you. And I feel like Beasley has been able to do that the last 4 or 5 years. And that's another reason. Some players can't accept that. Some players don't want to accept that, especially when you're a younger player, like he was 5 years ago. But he's been able to be humble. He has been able to be down to earth and cool, but he also knows what he has to do when he is available and when he is asked to do on the court. And I don't really see no winding them open from him. You don't really hear anything negative about Michael Beasley when it comes to being on the roster. He had some things going on earlier in his career, but it seems like he did mature, and he did get a lot more focused on the NBA, because this is a job. They don't have to hire you. They don't have to sign you. They don't have to put up with nothing. They can just let you walk. They can just replace you. They can just find a team to trade you to, like we done seen Tim get traded to get LeBron James and Chris Bosh. This is a business. So Michael Beasley is definitely doing something right. If every time you look around, he's making a roster every season, every single season, and he's being able to stay in the NBA. So I just wanted to get that across. He's no scrub. He's not trash. He's not garbage. He might be older. I don't think he washed up because he is older. That comes with age. But I still think that he can be a good piece to a team, especially coming off that bench and being a guy that's always ready and ready to perform when he is called. This is a walking, talking bucket, and he still deserves to be in the league, and that's why he made this roster. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a sneaky pickup? It ain't gonna matter. It will matter. Do you think he do have something left in the tank? Do you think this is gonna be one of his last stops? Will he stay in the league? Will he be in the league? Will he not be in the league? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And at the end of the day, Michael Beasley's still here, and I can't wait to see him play again. Like this video, check out my older videos on my channel. I have many playlists. I break down rookies, I break down players, I break down summer league. I do cover the draft, and I got a mock draft up already. Not only that, I do podcasts, and I also talk about the game of basketball, whether it comes to summer league, free agency, trade deadline, buyouts, and also I cover top 10 discussions and stuff like that. So you like this type of video, you like the NBA, check out my older videos and my playlists. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching.